God bless you. I am Pastor Deiserae Stansbury, and I am one of the pastors at the Life Center Church, where Apostle R.L. Jackson and Lady Teresa Jackson are the angels of that church. We hold services at the Hotel Pennsylvania, across the street from Madison Square Garden on 33rd and 7th. Our service times are at 11 a.m. on Sunday and 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Come out and experience the miraculous power of God that's happening there in those services. But today I want to talk to you about change, about a few other things. But before I get to that, I want to ask you a question. What is your name? Do you know? Who are you? Do you know? Sometimes we get caught up in the other person in abusive relationships. And we want to please them. We want to accommodate them. We want to make them feel better. Because if we don't, we know that the consequences of that is detrimental. We could get a beat down in a heartbeat. So we always try to please them, always try to make them feel good. And we lose sight of our own selves in the process. So I'm going to ask you again, what is your name? Do you know? Do you remember? Do you remember what your dreams and visions were before you got with that individual or you got in that relationship? Do you remember what you used to dream you wanted to be, what you wanted to accomplish? Do you remember? Or was it beaten out of you? That's food for thought. 3 women every day die at the hands of their partner. Are you going to be one of them tonight? Or are you going to make a conscious decision to get out of that situation and live? Everything and everyone right now is in your life by permission. You have choices. You do. You have choices. You can be free of that relationship. You can be free of that relationship. In that abusive relationship, you can be free. And don't turn back. It can happen for you. I know for me, I stayed because I didn't want to recognize that I made mistakes. Because I was perfect. You couldn't tell me I wasn't perfect. I was a perfect Christian. And I didn't make no mistakes. So by leaving, it would only be in my face that I made a mistake. So I stayed. And he would beat me, apologize. I'd accept it. He'd do right for a minute. I'd do right in his eyes. But when I did wrong, the cycle would repeat itself again. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Change is never easy, but necessary. We get caught up in trying to be around familiarity, the same things that we're familiar with. So we stay in situations. You ever heard that phrase, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't? I don't know where we get that stuff from. Because how about we just do away with all the devils and then take some angels? That would be so much better, right? Why do we have to be around devils? We could just accept angels in our life. What would you do if you had some peace? Would you know what to do with yourself? When was the last time you had some peace? Now, you can have peace in the midst of your storm. Yes, you can. You can. But the decision to stay is a decision to die when it's an abusive relationship. If you leave, at least you know you have a chance at life. If you stay, there's no two ways about it. You're dead. At some point, you're going to die. It can't get no better. It only gets worse. Sometimes God allows you to get in situations and get you out of it, and He gives you some intervention. Yes, that's very true. And your partner changes. Very rare. very rare case. But the ultimate is death. 3 women every day, that's fact. 3 women every day die at the hands of their partner. Will you be one of them? Will you be one of them? The Bible says in Luke 8:27 that the man had demons inside of him, and he hung around the tombs, around death. And when Jesus came to him, Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" When he had an encounter with Jesus, Jesus gave him life and gave him light. He brought light to his life and asked him his name. When he did that, the man was set free. His life was changed when he met Jesus. So I'm telling you, you have a choice. Get free from that situation. Come out. Come out from around that dead relationship, because that's death. And get some life. Get to Jesus. Get some help. Get free. And he told that man to go back. Return home, he told him. As I'm telling you, to return back to the things that you were striving for, that you were dreaming about before you got in that dead situation. And tell others what Jesus has done for you when you come out. Because if you get to Jesus, he will deliver you. You will be set free. And whom he sets free is free. Is free. What will be your decision tonight? I will help you. You get to the phone and call me, 646-207-7546. And we will step you through the process of getting out. Again, that number is 646-207-7546. My name is Pastor Deiserae Stansbury, and I'm waiting for you. God is waiting for you. He's waiting for you to free yourself.